gonna tuck you down in the sub one at midnight. Who's your marker? Biggie, split, doctor, on the lookout. Quick, bang it down. The motorway is our kingdom, man.
Meanwhile, I smoke a cigarette.
Only cigarettes.
Things will kill you.
Tobacco, that's the worst.
Yes, I know, but it's one of the things that I cannot quit. Tobacco, weed, and girls. Okay, coffee shops. I told you in 1976 the Netherlands decided to make this division.
Yeah.
Hard drugs, soft drugs. And for the soft drugs they created these places that are called coffee shops. You can, in these places, it was and is allowed to consume and sell weed.
Yeah.
While outside, in the city, is not absolutely allowed or permitted to sell or consume weed. Here in the center of Amsterdam, if you go around with a joint in the street, they don't tell you nothing because you are in the center of the city. Just go in another place or just outside Amsterdam with a joint. If you cross the cops, they stop you, they give you a fine because you're not a criminal. You're doing something bad because it's for a public nuisance, but you're not a criminal. They just give you a fine and do the joint. The coffee shop, actually, since they work outside the law, since the cannabis is illegal, and this is absolutely true, they work in the so-called grey zone. That it means grey zone is a zone that is between legal and illegal.
Okay.
The police knows, but don't care. There is the backdoor policy. I mean that they, of course, they cannot buy weed from anybody because growing weed for selling is an offense, and it's a very big offense. If you can grow by yourself until up to 5 plants in an apartment, on the 6th plant you could be arrested. Usually they take you with the plants and they let you go because anyway it's low priority. Weed and hashish, since they don't make real damage to the society and to the people, they are not taken care. If you are talking about hard drugs, if they find you with a personal dose of hard drugs, they take it away and they let you go. Hard dose, about 2 or 3 grams of cocaine or heroin, they give you a fine. If you have more, they can give you dealing charges.
Okay. Sure.
And actually, how it works a coffee shop? There are growers that actually usually are connected to the Hells Angels or to smugglers that grow in apartment a huge number of plants and they sell it to the coffee shop from the so-called backdoor. This is the famous backdoor. When they speak about the backdoor of a coffee shop, is this system that from the backdoor arrive a guy that is called runner with his bag full of weed and they half a kilo of this, half a kilo of this, and half a kilo of this. The coffee shop, if you are a private, you can go around in the city with 5 grams of weed top without any problem. The coffee shop can have a maximum of 500 grams in the place and in the place related. So even the place where the coffee shop owner is living.
Okay.
So in fact, sometimes when they want to close a coffee shop, they make a raid in the coffee shop, in the place of a guy, and everything is related. And if they find even 1 gram more, they are done, closed.
Okay.
And now in many cities outside Amsterdam is required to be resident.
Okay.
In order to enter into a coffee shop.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, especially on the south, because this is intended as a measure in order to stop the smuggling to Belgium, Germany, and France.
So we couldn't enter that place.
Huh?
We're not residents, so we
can't
shouldn't
go
be
in there.
Here in Amsterdam they don't ask you. The minimum that you must be of legal age of 18.
Okay.
The coffee shop runs with 5 golden rules. No hard drugs. No people under 18. Sorry, because
no more than 500 grams.
No more than 500 grams in total. No weapons. No weapons. Already told that.
No.
I can start to be tired.
It's okay.
No under 18.
No alcohol.
No alcohol.
Because they asked for beer last night.
Exactly. And this is. But there are bars. Yes, but you know what? There is a trick that, for example, there is a bar that has a near coffee shop. Together with a coffee shop, you go into the bar and have your joint with your beer, your Jägermeister, or your. Actually, it's a bar where there is the absinthe that you can have joints as well.
Okay.
But this is actually an exception to the rule because they can get a fine if they come in because we still adhere to the European law that actually all the places are not smoking, and you have to have a place for smoking area. But some bars just don't give a shit. Sometimes you have just to chip in 10 cents in order so when they come and they get the fine, they already know.
They
how
already
to pay.
have a little.
Wow.
Yeah, they have a,
Exactly.
Interesting.
And if they fail in any of these 5 rules, the premises is closed immediately.
Okay.
No mercy about that. They, in fact, this is another thing that makes this thing work. You have boundaries in which you can do whatever you want. Just step outside these boundaries, they are going to hit you
so
very,
it's kind
very
of like
hard.
self-policing then, the no.
No, exactly. But for example, even for drug addicts, junkies of heroin, some people that are in a certain state that are really very addicted, old, and this kind of stuff, and they have no money, they normally give a house and some money for living and the drug and the heroin for daily dose. If they are caught in doing something illegal, but even, I don't know, sleeping on the street or this kind of stuff, they lose all their privileges. This way, they are actually binding, motivating them in order to behave.
Set rules.
And
follow them.
in this way, many of junkies actually have an active social life. They have their good job, they pay the taxes, they have some people that and they meet. They are kind of normal people. And from my point of view, this is incredibly, is quite a miracle because really heroin is one of the most disruptive drugs that I ever seen.